In our next story, Harrison visits the men and women of Explosive Pro Wrestling, WA's premier wrestling company, to get a behind-the-scenes look at what they get up to.
The hits, the slams, the drama. Pro wrestling is an epic combination of agility, choreography and strength, mixed with vibrant characters and high-energy entertainment. For over a decade now, Explosive Pro Wrestling has excited crowds all over Western Australia with its unique brand of storytelling.
People are drawn to EPW shows because it's the live atmosphere, it's the electricity of people right in front of you doing these ridiculous, crazy moves, and it's so exciting.
What drives me to be a professional wrestler? Accolades like this. Recognition as being the best at something, at being the best at the thing I've wanted to do my entire life. Since I was 4 years old, I knew this is what I wanted to do, and this is what I was going to do, and I was going to do it well.
These shows thrive on the rich and colourful personalities of the wrestlers.
Who are you to ask who I am? I'm the child star Taylor King. You should know who I am. I'm EPW's hottest and youngest prospect to date. A lot of people, they want to sit on camera and they want to cry about how this means the world to them. To Taylor King, it's about proving himself in another area of entertainment. You see, I've done it all. I've been an extra on Home and Away, Neighbours, every Australian television show you could think of as a young kid. I'm the child star, I've said this before.
With a dedicated cast of performers willing to sacrifice their bodies each month, it's not hard to see why masses of people are flocking to these shows.
What drives me to be a professional wrestler is sort of innate. I feel like I owe it to my younger self, 6, 7 years old, when I started watching and had the dream. I feel like I owe it to myself when I emptied my bank account and moved to Canada to go and train. I feel like I owe it to myself to pay off all the hours I've put in. My advice to a potential fan would be the same advice I got when I was nervous about training. Somebody said, just go and it'll sort itself out. And that's my advice to new fans. Just come once and you'll understand.
The Explosive Pro Wrestling audience is made up of people from all age groups and all walks of life, cheering together in unison. The crowd is encouraged to be as loud as possible, often having a direct influence on the show.
If you're looking to become a professional wrestler, look no further than the Explosive Professional Wrestling School of Professional Wrestling. It is world-class facilities with some of the best trainers you will ever find. We have our competitors wrestling in Japan full-time, as part of WWE and the NXT brand, all over Australia. And of course, yours truly, the EPW champion.
They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, which is surely the case here tonight at the World Oriental Charm Awards. What is Oriental Charm? We're here to find out.
The World Oriental Charm is a celebration of Oriental women, their charm, their ability, their talent, and an opportunity to be recognized for whom they are, for what they are, and what they have done.
Tonight would not have been possible without the support of a group of volunteers who has made this thing happen.
What was the process of getting the event started?
A wave of my wife. She's from Hong Kong, and she realized that there are very limited platforms for women to be recognized. And because she migrated to Perth, she says, why not Perth? And that's the reason why we have it in Perth.
Tonight is a night of beauty and passion. Perth is singing, Perth is dancing.
How did you find out about the event?
Oh, I was, I'm sort of very much involved with the Chonghua Association, the Chinese community. So when the event was sort of founded, it was only very natural that they called upon me to give a hand.
My friends, my mom's friend actually attended 2 years ago. And that was really fascinating.
Through my partner Linda. She was in the event in 2016. This year, she's on the organising committee.
So, as a judge, what's your role for the event?
Tonight, because they are talent show, so they have an individual one. I will go in and then give them score.
What is your role?
I'm the photographer for this event, and also I'm one of the contestants. Basically, we have catwalk. We have different styles for the catwalk, including Chinese traditional costumes and also evening dresses.
The Xinjiang dancing is from China. Yeah, the dancing is really happy, and for the lady is very beautiful, really happy. Yeah, this is very exciting dancing.
What does the event mean to you?
I guess it's like put more awareness to the Perth community about what's going on in China.
Oh, it's fantastic. I think it's going to be a business card for Perth because we have a big population, Chinese population here.
I'm passionate about the event, the fact that it recognizes successful women, accomplished women in community, in businesses, as a homemakers.
Oh, it's just wonderful to see the culture. You know, what these ladies do, the glamour and the Chinese culture.
Are you excited about the event?
你是不是很兴奋？对这个。
Okay, 很兴奋，很兴奋，很开心。
Yeah, she's really happy and very, enjoying. Yeah, it's very happy. Yeah.
And I'm Alex, and this is Undercurrent.
And in our final story for tonight's episode of Undercurrent, Bass visits the Perth Pet Expo and hangs out with some of the exhibitors to find out what the expo is all about.
I'm here at the Pet Expo in Perth, and it's a pretty good turnout here. There's so many people with dogs walking around. There's a snake whisperer. There's people that take animal portraits. We'll walk around and we'll see some of the exhibitors and have a chat with them. What's this booth all about, the French kissing dog?
So Harlow today is raising money for SAFE, so that helps them rescue and rehome like pets in need. So today she's offering her services, which is kissing, cuddles, pats, photos.
You're the snake whisperer?
That's correct, mate. Yep, I certainly am.
What's your name?
Paul.
Paul, nice to meet you. And how old is this fella?
This guy here is now about probably 5-year-old.
Is it something that people could have at home as a pet, or
not quite on this category. You've got to sort of build your way up because it's on the highest category, because these snakes get up to about 4.5 metres long, mate. So they're a big snake and potentially can do a bit of damage. And like some of these little dogs that you see around here, well, they'd be lunch.
I guess your job is to educate people and to share with them what's safe and what's not around snakes?
Absolutely. There's an opportunity where people here can come and hold a snake, but also we've got the nasties that people call them, venomous snakes as well. It's all about education and awareness and people knowing what they can do and what they can't do.
Well done, Paul. You're a much braver man than myself.
No worries at all, mate. Enjoy your day.
We're at the Perth Pet Expo in Claremont Showgrounds, and I'm here with Jonathan Lee, who's one of the exhibitors here, with 100 photos challenge that he's drawn of these different dogs. Is this a set challenge that someone gave you or something you've set for yourself?
Yeah, actually this is a challenge I started in last year, November. I give this challenge for myself, and I'm doing this because I was inspired by 2 of my dog foster neighbors.
Tell me, what are you hoping to do? Is it raising awareness about dog fostering, or is it raising money and funds?
Yes, and I'm here, well, this is a non-profit event, and it's come up with, why don't I just start drawing dogs? And I throw myself 100 dog drawing challenge. This is a good example.
From that to this?
Yeah, from that to this.
It's a great example.
And after this event, I wish to meet more dog fosters, and hopefully they can give me their stories and make contact with other dog fostering organizations. If you want to keep on seeing my drawings, you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. 100 Dogs Drawings Challenge.
Well done, Jonathan. Well done for raising awareness to such a good cause. And I'm sure that you've inspired many dog fosters around WA, just like you've been inspired to draw these amazing drawings.
Oh, thank you very much.
So what brings you to the Animal Expo, the Pet Expo?
Dogs. Yeah. We love dogs. We're an artificial grass company. We deal a lot with dogs. We have donated to the RSPCA. We work with a lot of dog groups as well.
Excellent. So where is artificial grass more beneficial than a real grass?
It's for everywhere. Everywhere. Every garden's different, every dog's different, every house is different. Most people will think artificial grass and dog urine can smell. Well, we've come up with a solution. What we do is we have our pet fuel solution, which goes in place of sand, and also our secondary product, Lawn Reborn, which will wash away the bacteria. All you've got to do is jump on our Facebook page and you'll see loads of dog photos on our grass.
This is the Free the Bears. This is Mary Hutton, who's the founder of the Free the Bears organisation, and she rescues Asian bears. It's an ongoing cause which needs lots of volunteers, lots of fundraising, because it's quite a big thing. She has bear sanctuaries all over Asia.
Are these bears that are endangered out in the wild?
They have been taken from the wild by the locals, and the government's beginning to step in now, and it's banned in a lot of places. So the idea is that Free the Bears sends people in and they rescue these bears, and then they have to be looked after by veterinarians. Some of them do die, they're so badly injured, but the ones that survive are put into sanctuaries. You can actually take a trip across to the sanctuary and work there.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for raising awareness to such a worthy cause.
Thank you.
I'm Bas Tadros for Undercurrent.
And that's all we have time for on this week's episode of Undercurrent. If you haven't downloaded the WTV Your View app yet, go get it. It means you can watch WTV away from your TV. It's great. I'm Deanna Cooney, your host. I'll see you next week.